Today I stand here not to give sweet promises. I did not come bringing instant solutions or beautiful words that are easily forgotten. I just want to remind you of one thing, something you may have kept in the corner of your heart for a long time. Dream. Yes, dream. Not just empty fantasy. Dream is the calling of the soul. Dream is the reason we wake up every morning. Dream is the fuel that ignites our spirit to keep moving forward, even when the world says no. Sometimes we forget. Sometimes we're too busy surviving that we forget why we started. Don't forget your dream, because when you forget it, you lose direction. And when you lose direction, you walk but without purpose. This world is tough. Life is not always fair, but a true warrior doesn't ask for ease. He challenges difficulty. Remember your dream when you fall. Remember your dream when you fail. Remember your dream when you feel alone, because dreams are not meant to be abandoned. Dreams are a battlefield, and you are the soldier. You will be tested. You will be hurt. You will be broken, but you have a choice to give up or to rise and prove that you cannot be destroyed. Don't just fight for yourself. Be a light for those still trapped in darkness. Be a voice for those who haven't dared to speak. Be a legend born from pain, not from comfort. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm just inviting you to be brave. Brave to dream. Brave to fail. Brave to be an inspiration. Everyone can dream, but not everyone is ready to work for that dream, because dreams are not gifts. Dreams are challenges. You want success? You want an extraordinary life? Then don't just sit and hope. Rise, move, work. Dreams are like grand buildings, and you are the builder. Every day, you must carve, set, and build, even when your hands are bleeding. Dreams don't come because you want them. Dreams come because you chase them with hard work, with discipline, with sacrifice, with patience when results haven't shown up yet. There will be days when you're tired, days when you want to quit. But remember, dreams won't come to you if you stop walking. Working for dreams isn't just physical, it's mental. It's about belief. It's about courage to keep fighting even when the world says impossible. Ask yourself, have I worked as hard as my dream? Have I proven that I deserve that dream? Because the world doesn't just need dreamers who speak well. The world needs warriors who work relentlessly. Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't ask if you're ready, because dreams don't wait for anyone. Dreams only chase those who dare to chase them first. You got a dream? Then chase it with shaky steps, with labored breath, with a heart full of wounds. Still chase it. Like an arrow released from a bow, dreams must soar, not stay in your hand. There will be obstacles. There will be voices that say, that's too high, that's too far, that's not for you. But you know, dreams don't care about limits. Dreams only care about your courage to step forward. Don't chase dreams with hesitant steps. Chase them with determination, with fire, with the belief that even if you fall, your fall is part of the run. Ask yourself, am I just dreaming or truly chasing it? Am I running fast enough to catch up to my own destiny? Live your dream. Dreams are not just meant to be chased. Dreams are meant to be lived. Because what's the point of running if when you arrive, you forget to pause and enjoy? You dream before, haven't you? About the place you want to reach. About the best version of yourself. About a life full of meaning. And now look around you. Maybe you're not at the peak yet, but you are climbing. And every step is part of the dream you're living right now. Live your dream with the courage to choose your own path, with loyalty to the values you believe in, with love for the process, not just the outcome. Because to live in your dream doesn't mean everything is easy. Sometimes it means you have to go against the current. Sometimes it means you have to stand alone. But that's the price of an authentic life. A life you choose, not one that's forced on you. Don't wait to be your true self. Don't wait for the world to give you permission. Because the dream you have is the sign that you've already been given permission to live it. Your dream is a small flame you've carried for a long time. Sometimes it flickers, sometimes it merely goes out. But it's yours, and there is not a single soul in this world who has the right to take it from you. The world will try to change you, saying you're too young, too old, too ordinary. But hear this, dreams don't care about age, background, or doubt. They only need one thing, you who dares to protect them. Every time you feel tired, every time you want to quit, remember, that dream is not weak. It's just waiting for you to be strong enough to defend it. Like a small fire in the middle of a store, it can go out if you don't protect it with your own hands. So guard your dream from negative voices, from doubt within you, from a world that wants you to give up. Don't let that dream die because you're afraid to fail. Don't let your dream be buried by other people's comments. Don't let yourself forget that your dream is part of your soul. Today, stand tall, not to prove it to the world, but to prove to yourself that I am worthy of my dream. Don't just chase the dream. Guard that dream with all of your heart, because the world won't give you space. You have to create that space yourself. Rise, fight, and protect the dream that's waited too long to be realized. Beyond the dream. Dreams are the beginning, but an extraordinary life doesn't stop at the dreams. It begins when you go beyond the dream itself. But only a few dare to step further, break through comfort zones, and discover a purpose greater than personal achievement. Because dreams are not just about what you want to achieve. Dreams are about who you become while chasing them. Behind every dream, there's a journey. There's pain. There's doubt. There are long nights that no one sees. But that's where the power lies. Not in the outcome, but in your courage to keep moving forward. Like a climber who conquers a mountain. Not because the peak is beautiful, but because every step makes him stronger. So don't just chase the dream. Break through its limits. Look beyond success. Look within yourself. What will you leave for the world? Who will you lift up along your journey? Beyond the dream, there is legacy. There is impact. There is light you ignite for others. Today, don't just ask, what is my dream? Ask also, what will happen after I reach it? Who will be inspired because I didn't give up? Dreams never fade. There are things that fade over time, colors, sounds, memories, but there is one thing that still burns, even when buried in silence. Dreams. Dreams never really disappear. They just wait. Wait for you to believe again. Wait for you to stop hiding. Wait for you to say, I'm ready. Because dreams are part of your soul. They grow with you. They hurt with you. They survive, even when you almost give up. Like starlight piercing through the dark night, it may be far, but its glow still reaches earth. That dream hasn't faded. Maybe you forgot. Maybe you're too tired, but that dream is still here, still waiting, still believing in you. Don't let time make you doubt. Don't let the world make you forget. Because the dream you've held since long ago can still become reality today. Rise up, not because you've never failed, but because you know a dream that survives is a dream worth fighting for. Today, listen to that voice again. That small voice that once made you smile. The voice that says, I know you can. In the midst of the world's noise, behind the voices that push us to give up, there is one voice that still holds on. Soft, gentle, but real. That is the whisper of the dream. Dreams don't always come with a shout. Sometimes they just whisper when you're alone, when you almost forget who you are, when the world says that's enough. But dreams never say stop. They only say, remember me. I'm still here. Like a gentle wind that touches your face in the morning. You can't see it, but you know it's there. The whisper of the dream is a calling of the soul. It doesn't force, it waits. It believes that one day you will hear it again. Don't ignore it. Don't delay, because it's not just a sound. it's direction. Dreams don't need a big stage. They just need a heart willing to listen and small steps brave enough to begin. Today, be still for a moment. Listen, not to the world, but to yourself. What is that dream whispering to you? What have you always known but been afraid to admit? Every dream has a path, and that path is not always straight. Sometimes it's rocky, sometimes it's dark, sometimes it makes you ask, am I still on the right track? But hear this, the path to your dream is not about speed, it's about resilience. Not about who gets there first, but who never stops walking. Along that path, you will face obstacles, doubts, failures, and voices that say, maybe it isn't for you. But you know, that dream won't come to you. You have to go get it. Like the sun rising slowly behind the fall, the path may not be clear, but the light is always there. Every step you take, even as small, even as slow, is proof that you haven't given up. Don't be afraid to get lost. Don't be afraid to fall, because the path to your dream isn't about perfection. It's about the courage to keep moving. Today, look ahead, not to the peak, but to the road stretched beneath your feet. That's where the dream begins to live. Ask yourself, am I ready to walk this road, even if it's long and full of challenges? Am I willing to walk even when no one believes? Dream in the dark. Not every dream is born in the light. Some dreams grow in the middle of darkness, when the world doesn't see you, when hope feels far away, when you're alone, and only the voice of your heart remains. But that's exactly where the strongest dreams are born. Not from tears, not from praise, but from the silence you embrace with courage. Like a small light at the end of a dark hallway, it doesn't erase the darkness, but it gives direction. Dreams in the dark are not weak. They endure. They whisper softly, don't stop, I'm still here. And you know, even if you fall, even if you cry, even if you feel like no one cares, that dream still burns. Soul at night in darkness is not the end. Darkness is where you learn to see with your heart, where you discover strength you never knew you had. Don't be afraid of the dark, because dreams don't need outer light. Dreams only need light from within you. Today, if you're in the dark, remember you are not alone. Your dream is still shining, and every small step you take is light for your future. The world doesn't just need bright lights. The world needs souls who dare to dream in the dark, who never give up, even when the light hasn't come. Have you ever felt that something is missing? Not a thing, not a person, but a dream that once made you smile, that once made you brave, that once you believed in with all your heart. But time moves on. The world changes, buried by routine, forgotten by life's demands, silent but never truly dead. Because a true dream never disappears. It just becomes an echo whispering in the corner of your heart. An echo that says, I'm still here. I'm still waiting for you. Sometimes you hear it when the night is too quiet. Sometimes it shows up when you see a child dreaming big. Sometimes it hits you when you ask, is this the life I really want? A forgotten dream is not a failed dream. It's just waiting for you to believe again. Waiting for you to say, I'm not done yet. Like a shadow that follows your steps. Not always clear, but always there. Today, listen to that echo. Not to nostalgia, but to bring it back to life. You're not too old. You're not too far gone. You only need one thing, is the courage to remember. When dreams collide, not every dream moves smoothly. Sometimes dreams collide, not because they're wrong, but because the world doesn't always make room for everything. When your dream meets someone else's, when your ambition clashes with reality, when the path you choose makes you lose something else. Because dreams aren't just about desire. Dreams are about choices, and every choice comes with a price. Like two massive waves meeting in the middle of the ocean, not to destroy each other, but to create create a stronger current. When dreams collide, you have two options. Give up because you're afraid to lose, or bravely rearrange your path and keep moving forward. Maybe you have to sacrifice something. Maybe you have to change direction, but never sacrifice the soul of your dream. A collision of dreams is not the end. It's the beginning of a stronger version of you, a version that knows not everything can be held, but everything can be fought for with a whole heart. Ask yourself, what really matters? What's worth fighting for, even if it means losing something else?